fair amount of iteration with both me and the client. And now they're pretty knee deep in understanding their data in the context of where they want to take it. And that's requiring them to get creative with how to stack, sort, subset, manage the data before they get to any mathematical models at all. They've got challenges in front of them, but the progress is good.
This class also helped provide me with the experience of dealing with a client. It's not something you often deal with in an MBA. You know, your teacher is your client, and in this situation, we were really be able to interface with someone who had a different set of needs than a teacher normally would or a professor would. So it really made you understand what the client's looking for and how to craft a plan around that. And that's really central to what I do in my work now.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting to be able to work with a real client, and we might actually have some real impact. It's not a business case or some kind of a dummy scenario that we're usually faced with. So, I mean, even if we have like a 0.5% impact on their purchasing power, that's huge already.
We were a little bit overwhelmed the first time, especially because my laptop crashed every time I tried to load the data. So it was a lot to take in for me and my laptop. But I think after we actually discussed it and we took the problem from a very macro point of view and we tried to break it down into manageable bits, I think that's when it got easier for us, because now we're not overwhelmed by the whole volume of the data set, but we know exactly where we have to focus.
We assumed that it wouldn't be as clean as it might appear at first, and that's definitely the case. As far as trying to solve the problem itself, it's been as much of a challenge trying to exactly understand what the client is looking for. We have a general idea, but really digging down and understanding the client's needs seems to be as much of a challenge right now, at least, as is all the analytics process.
The whole process in general is kind of nervous. It makes us nervous, but at the same time, it's a great challenge to be a part of. We do have a midpoint meeting coming up with our client really soon. But I think at this pace that we're going right now, I think we'll be well prepared.
There's a grave danger with people that are either too high or too low, too high level, big picture, or too detailed. One of the great learnings in this class is the ability to move between those levels in a seamless way. And sometimes you got to bring your clients with you.